Dear employers, if you're hiring people to deliver your goods in this city, they need to know where to go.
Did you tell them where to go, Lisa?
No, but you know what? When I order goods and I put in the address and I get a message back saying, hey, I'm just new, where do I go? It seems like either one of two things have to happen. Either number one, I got to do a smackdown because I'm frustrated, or number two, I have to take a piece of that commission.
Why? Because they don't know where they're going?
It's not my job to tell you where to go.
Okay, but if they've never delivered to where you are, then they will need to know. But no offense, you are the worst person to give directions.
I disagree. Guess what? And we are driving vehicles with maps in them. We have phones with the GPS. It tells you where to go.
Okay, but was he asking for road directions or how to get where you were in a building?
I'm new at this. I don't know where to go. I'm new at this. I don't know where to go. Okay, well, here, let me just take time and do your job for you, okay? Why don't you just drop my order off? I'll come pick it up too.
Oh my God. Were you like shaking your head the whole time? Like, is that what was happening?
I was totally shaking my head because, you know me, right? I don't have patience for stuff like that.
You don't have patience for shit.
No, that's not true. You know what? Yeah. You're making up lies. It's lying, lies. Some stories coming out now, right? I just think it's weird that I'm the person who ends up having to give them the instructions.
If they knew you, they would never ask you. You're horrible.
Horrible. I don't know.
You think north is wherever your nose is pointing.
Exactly. Right now, I'm facing north.
No,
that's where my nose is. Right? And I know. Don't ask me.
Oh my God.
Right? You need a boss that you need to go to. Where's your people? Where's your support group? Where is like GPS Anonymous or something like that? Use your supports. Use your resources, dude, and figure out how to get your stuff to me.
Or you could be nice.
I didn't feel like being nice. I didn't feel like being very nice.
The queen of nice didn't want to be nice?
Even Ellen took a break from being nice. And you know my theory, right? If one day out of 365 is not my best day,
yeah,
the world's got to deal with that.
And today was that day, was it?
Today felt like that day. Not all day, but intermittently that day. A little bit here, a little bit there. Wee bit more here, a little bit there. Off and on it that day.
Okay, you little psycho.
Right? I'm just saying, right? It's not my job.
Okay.
Nobody, you're not coming into my gift shop to buy a chocolate bar and me saying to you, hey, guess what? I don't know how to ring it in. Do you want to? Could you help me?
That's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
No,
it's apples to apples. Totally the same thing.
It's not apples to apples.
It's totally apples to apples.
No, it's not apples to apples.
Here's an apple. Here's an apple.
You know what? That is the worst reference in business. It's apples to oranges.
It's apples to oranges.
I hated that. Whenever somebody said that, I'm like, I just want to punch you. Just want to punch you in the face.
Even mean? What does that phrase even mean?
I don't know, because an apple's not an orange and an orange not an apple. And who's the better one, the apple or the orange?
I don't know, but guess what? Dear people who come up with these stupid phrases. Duh, I know an apple's not an orange. Can't we do something that's a little more thought-provoking than that?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Just saying, Samantha.
Just saying, Lisa.
Saying, right? I'm just saying. It seems.
All right.
I tried.
You know what? We got to go. We got to get ready for the episode. So shut up and just say hello.
Okay, fine. Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
You know what I'm I'm so flustered.
I just want to say, if you love what you hear, make sure to share, download, and subscribe. I shake my head with Lisa and Sam.
Just hit subscribe.
Yeah, it's us. It's us.
Just hit it. It's us. It's your girls. It's your girls. Okay, but guess what? You know what else? I'm chalking it all up to everything because I think part of my moodiness, off and on moodiness, I'm going to say, I think it's part of the menopause.
Oh, now it's okay to be moody because you have something to blame it on.
Because I think my menopausal brain, has brain fog and forgets that it needs to be nice all the time. So here's my thing. Menopause 1, Lisa 0. right?
You
I
know,
felt
I love it. I love it when you start to experience things and all of a sudden everything that anyone else has been talking about, all of a sudden it's relevant for you. But when somebody else brings it up, it's not relevant at that moment because you're not experiencing it. And it's only until you experience it that it becomes relevant. Does that ring a bell? Is that
So
ringing a bell for you, Lisa?
Here's the thing, right? The bell is that I try hard to put myself in others'
No,
shoes
you don't.
and to put
That
myself
is such a
in other
lie.
people's situations.
No, you don't.
I try to be empathetic, kind,
You're
and caring.
incredibly judgmental about situations. You're like, I wouldn't do it that way. You are not experiencing that. What do you mean your itchy skin's due to menopause? No, it's not. Have you tried lotion?
Listen, because
my
that one,
God.
I asked if you tried lotion because you said you were all scaly and itchy. It sounds like lotion.
No, it's not.
Sounded like lotion.
Oh my God.
Sounds
Stop
like it could be 3 or
because
4
you
things.
haven't experienced it. It
Right.
couldn't possibly be real.
Right.
And that is the problem with you.
Right.
Yeah. You.
Or I just live in the real world, right?
No, you don't. You live in Lisa's world. And if it hasn't been experienced by you, you don't care.
If it hasn't been eaten by me or experienced by me, it doesn't count.
Exactly. Correct. Thank you. You've just explained yourself to the friends of the podcast.
Samantha. Look at you thinking you've one up me here. Hey,
I love how we just aired out all of your dirty laundry.
There it is, right? There. You know what? Because I'm the kind friend. I wouldn't do that to you. Right? I wouldn't put you in that situation.
Oh, please.
Whatever. Be like that.
Whatever, man.
Right? Just be like that, man.
Okay. Because, and again, as we go into this episode, I have concerns.
How do you have concerns already? We're just
because
starting.
It's what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
You want to snoop in people's cupboards again. You want to talk about texting etiquette for our generation. That leads to nothing good. and now you have a weird obsession about how condiments are going to kill us. I can't wait.
There's some select condiments that potentially are killers
in
your cupboards, in your fridge. Stay tuned, friends of the podcast. Stay tuned.
Oh my God.
That's fine. But you know what, though? I'm shaking my head at. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm shaking my head at how many pens I can lose in a day.
Oh my God. Seriously?
I feel like I walk around with a pen in my hand, one direction. And when I turn around to come back, that pen is not with me.
You know what you need is you need the pen that goes around your head and it like unscrews. You need remember back in the 80s?
Yeah. And you just clipped on. It was like a necklace.
It was a necklace.
Right? It was like an accessory and you just wore it dangling down. It was we've come so far, right? To necklaces, real necklaces now.
Yeah.
Right? We don't just use like pens.
I feel like we should go back to that because if you're going to lose pens, you should just have it wrapped around your neck.
I feel that the world needs to invent dummy strings for adults, right? Where's my mitts? They're right here attached, right? Where's my pen? Right here. Where's my $5 bill? Attached to my pocket, right? Like all those things, I think, as we age, are important.
So,
right?
You're the problem. Then that's
with the
what
pens,
we've decided.
With the pens.
So you're shaking your head. You're shaking your head at yourself.
At myself because I don't know where the pens go.
Because you don't remember where you laid it down.
I'm not going to say that.
Brain fog or?
I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Maybe I drop them. Maybe I lose them. I don't know. Maybe I'm nice and I just lend people pens. There's a million reasons why I don't come back with the pens. Just saying, I don't come back with the pens.
Got it, Lisa.
That's all. That's all, Samantha. That's all. Yeah.
Well,
you're gonna pick on me all
I think I feel like that's where we're headed.
It's because I commented on your lipstick, isn't it?
Well, because friends of the podcast, for the last 2 episodes, I come with, I don't know, combed hair and a decent shirt and lip gloss on because I get dry. And Lisa's like, "Oh, we're dressing up to podcast today."
I'm like, are we supposed to dress up now?
No, I'm I'm not looking like a heifer. Okay.
I know. I'm just saying, right? This is my podcast T-shirt.
And you know what? It always slopes to one side.
I can't fix it. And my hair, that's its style. It's tousled and spiky, not
Yeah.
bedridden like you're kind of implying, right? I didn't just throw my sweatshirt off and left my hair. It's just my hair.
Yeah, you should just let your hair grow.
We all don't just like lay it flat and long, flat and long.
It's all I got for me. That's all I got going for
So
me.
it is all you got. Exactly.
That's all
That's
I
all
got,
you've
Lisa.
got.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good.
All right. Well, I got a nice shake my head.
It better not be about me.
No, it's not.
I know.
I'm shaking my head at the fact we get up and we do the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm just exhausted. And I just want to know, is anyone else exhausted? Because that's what I'm shaking my head at, is that we get up day in, day out, do the same thing over and over again. And it's just like, oh my God, I have to do it again. Oh my God, I have to do it again. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted about my daily routine.
I love the repetition.
I know.
I love the law and order of a routine.
I know. God bless you.
Right? So no.
Yeah.
Guess what? I can't sympathize with you. I can't empathize with you.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry.
I know.
Maybe you need more sleep.
Well, you know what? It would be great if I could stay asleep. So that would be helpful.
Well, that must be a menopausal issue, right, Samantha?
Oh, but yet, if it doesn't happen to you, is it even real?
You okay? For once and for all, you shut up for a minute. Let me just get this off my chest. You bitch and bellyache about your lack of sleep because it's interrupted. It's interrupted for like 5 or 10 minutes. Mine's interrupted for from 4 to 6 interruption.
Okay, but typically if I'm up, then I'm up.
You're not. You are finding a way to go back to bed.
I just lay in bed and get all anxiety up.
No, I don't believe you. I think you're just saying that.
No, I'm not.
Then this is new because you never ever do that. You've always said, I wake up. I don't even go pee. I just wake up. My pee makes me get out of bed like 3 times a night.
This is why you don't pee during the day.
And I get up with a big smile, do my business, go back to bed, lie there wide awake.
With your panties over your clock.
Right? And get up the next morning and repeat. That's what I do.
I'm just saying I'm exhausted and I'm just wondering if anyone else is.
But it's showing under your eyes, the exhaustion.
Oh, thanks. That's nice. Hey? That's
right,
nice.
Right? How's your bed head, right?
All right. Slopey shoulders.
Right. You can't make fun of my shoulders. There's no structure to them. I was born with no structure in my shoulders. It's like when it was time to be birthed, I folded in and down I went, right? I made it easy on my mommy. Right?
Oh my God! Yes,
that's fun and kind of a horrible thought at the same time.
That's a weird thought to have, Lisa.
I just like to think the stork dropped me off at the door and said, "Here you go, Wendy and Gord. It's baby Lisa." Right. That's what I like to think. Okay, so because this is something else I don't get about you bad sleepers. I'm a bad sleeper, but I own it. I just accept it. The battle of the snooze alarm, right? This is something I don't understand. People wake up, they hit snooze, they wonder why they're late. It's because you've hit snooze. That snooze button is how long? 6 minutes?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5. So that's not doing anything. You're not going back into sleep. You're not having a dream. You're not doing anything. Why do people keep hitting the snooze button?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that anymore.
I know. What do you do? Instead, you just turn your phone over.
No, I get up.
You just get up? You get up
I get up.
You don't lie in bed and think, oh, I wish I didn't have to get up.
No, I get up.
No, I get up.
No, I get up.
You get up like me?
I get up like you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can you video that?
I don't I don't hit the snooze button anymore.
And you just get up?
I just get up.
Since the summertime when I saw you last
I start
in a sleeping setting, you've turned the page, have you?
Well, I mean, if it's my holiday, I'm going to hit the snooze button because again, why am I setting my alarm on my holiday? Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm with Lisa. I forgot. We got to go here. Tick, tick, tock, tick, tick, tock. Are you going to be up by 9? We got to be up by 10. Are you going to be ready? We got to do this. And then we're going to go here. And then we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 tick.
We have things to do.
On my holiday, you're the exhausting part.
I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care. I'm just saying, I think it seems odd.
And I understand that people are like, well, why do you vacation with her, Sam? And it's like,
because that's just what you do when you're best friends. Just vacation, right?
for the most part, I only want to kill her 5 to 10 times a day.
Yeah.
And that's short. That's not a lot.
No. And most
Considering it's
times I
the
don't even
entire day.
notice. And most times I don't even notice that that's how she's feeling. So I'm just in my own little Lisa world.
Yes, yes.
Not really caring too much about Samantha.
Uh-huh.
Right?
But I'm sure there's lots of people who are exactly like us, Lisa, and they're like bounding out of bed when their alarm goes off.
They should be, or you wake up like a responsible person beforehand.
Oh.
Right? Do you wake up to an alarm?
Yes, 2.
Oh, I don't wake up to an alarm. You said you wake up to 2 alarms?
Yeah, if I'm still sleeping by my alarm clock
That's
time.
like the snooze button, Samantha. You're sleeping through the alarm.
No, I'm not. I just want to make sure that I'm awake.
No. Friends of the podcast, let's weigh in on
I'm
this,
not
shall we?
sleeping through my alarms. They're both going off at the same time, and I'm up and I'm going.
You don't trust just one?
Well, sometimes I don't know if I trust my phone. So.
Or you trust yourself?
I trust my Alexa.
You need extra noise.
Yeah, maybe.
I just have the good old-fashioned alarm clock. I just hit the button.
I know. You're so traditional.
That's how I roll. That's how I roll, Samantha. Right?
Okay. So I had another encounter in the elevator the other day.
Oh, you in that elevator.
And it was because in my building, I don't really come across a lot of people considering it's a very large building.
Right.
And this time there was like 3 other people in there. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like a crowd.
That's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
Totally.
So I get in and I'm like, I eye the corner because nobody's there. And then the girl who was standing in the other corner was going to scoot over. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to go over here. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, God, I hate this already. And then we're all standing there. We're all being quiet. And then I thought to myself, are there unwritten rules of elevator etiquette? Like, am I missing something that I should be doing?
I think you should just stand and just stay shutted up.
Like, is it the awkward shuffle? Is it the no eye contact? Like, do you
like
make
the shuffle's
do you
fine.
do you do a verbal like hello? I mean, that's only nice, I guess.
I don't. You know what? I'm not nice like that, right? Like I'm nice, but there's certain things I'm not nice with.
Sometimes if it's an older person,
different.
I say hello.
Yes, because that's polite, right?
Yes, and they make conversation. Yeah.
Yes, right. But I don't know if I'm in the work elevator. Well, I sometimes know them, and I'm like, "Hey, how's your day?" Right? But
if it's someone young, I'm not.
I'm not going to because I don't think they want to talk to us.
They're ignoring me. They take out their phone, and I'm like, "Oh, do I look of the age that I would make a conversation with you? I'm not that dumb."
Right? But that's the key, right? Always have your phone close by. Right? You can just like look at it, right?
Oh God.
I think elevators they're awkward no matter what.
They're like
I don't think there's any way around it.
No.
Right? There's just no way. Right? Unless you want to take the stairs.
Like, is there any other situation in life where it feels like you're forced into a conversation because of a tight space?
Yeah, on the airplane.
Yeah, people sitting beside you.
Right? Although I don't feel forced there either, right? Put my earbuds in. Straight ahead. Magazine.
Are you kidding? Yeah, I'm like, book is out, heads turned away.
Right?
Like, I am not making conversation with you.
Mean face on. Right? The whole bit. All of it. Right? I'm even willing to forego the waitress seeing if I want a sip of water or a pop to not make just so there's no gateway to conversation.
Right?
Right? I'm like,
oh, well, and then, really public transport, trains.
Buses used to be pretty darn awkward sometimes.
Yeah.
But same rule applies, right? Mad face. You're fine. Right.
So that's the etiquette. Mad face.
Mad face, right? You're all fine. You got a seat to yourself and mad face, right? Because when you're on public transportation, all you're thinking is don't sit here, don't sit here. You think that on the plane too, right?
Yep.
Don't sit here, don't sit here. Oh, fuck, you're sitting here.
Yep.
Right? And all you can do is hope that their neck pillow doesn't take up your space and that they're not too breathy. Right? God, nothing worse than a breathy guy on the plane.
I know.
Right? I don't need to smell what you've eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, so disgusting. God. You know what I think is weird? So I need you to think back. Hearken back, will you, Samantha? almost 8 years ago when we started podcasting.
Uh-huh.
Remember, we asked our very few friends of the podcast back then, because we were just new, to send us pictures of different various parts of their homes. We did the nightstand.
Yep.
We did the fridge.
We did the medicine.
We did the medicine cabinet. Were those the three I think that we did? And we just did the cupboards.
Yeah, we did.
We did the pantry. We did the pantry.
We did the pantry. Yeah.
These things reveal a lot. You know what I want to see? I want to see the Tupperware cupboard. I think the Tupperware cupboard is the biggest challenge of all cupboards.
It's got the most shit in it.
It's got the most shit, and nobody takes the time to put it back neatly.
I try, but I don't have Tupperware anymore.
You have like margarine containers.
No, I have glass.
Oh, so we have that too. We have a little bit of Tupperware still.
No, I don't anymore.
But glass is heavy, right? Ugh.
Yeah, but I like it better.
I don't know. I'm just saying, right? Friends of the podcast, send us a picture of what you would consider to be your Tupperware container cupboard. I want to see it.
No, because you're just being nosy. You're being nosy.
I'm being nosy.
You want to see if anybody has a messy Tupperware cupboard.
Totally. That's where I'm going with this, right? I want to see. I want to see the cupboards.
Yours is probably meticulously put together because you live with Mr. ADHD.
Right?
Not because OCD.
Right. It's not because of me. Not because of me. I'm not the reason why.
Oh God. You know what? You should reveal your cupboards with all of your canned goods and all your dry stuff, because that's a sight to behold.
I don't know if the world's ready for that yet.
Well, it's very organized, folks. I just need to throw that. And
should we just be thankful it's not alphabetized?
Where you keep your bathroom stuff, your towels and your supplies, it's also meticulous as well.
Totally. Very meticulous. And sometimes it's up for rearranging too, just depending on the day.
Oh my God.
Right? Is there a better way we can do this? I bet there is. Right?
I'm surprised that he hasn't like labeled stuff.
Well, one day
he's going to get there.
One day we'll get there for sure. Right.
Oh my God.
I'm going to forget. Right.
Oh yes. I suppose
I'll probably
so.
forget. Right.
Yes. Yes.
There'll be a reason. We might not label, we might sticky note. We might become the sticky note people.
Oh God.
That's because I think that's going to be this generation's labels is going to be the sticky note, right? Right? We've advanced, right? We're not making. Remember that gun that made the labels?
Yes,
we're doing that now, right? We're just sticky noting.
Well, I love a good sticky note, so I'm all for that.
Right? So that's where I think we're going to be headed, right?
Okay, I'm down. I'm down for
pills
that.
Here, toilet paper here, Tylenol here. It's going to make life simple one day.
Oh
right?
My God.
One day you're going to be an old lady saying, I can't find my Tylenol. I'll be like, well, guess what? I can find mine. I'll take a picture. It's right here. Right? Because that's what we'll be doing, Samantha.
Oh, okay. So friends of the podcast, if you would like us to see what you've got.
We're going to post it too.
Yes, post it on our Facebook.
Post it on our Facebook page.
Why not?
Why not? Why wouldn't we?
I'm not going to.
I've seen yours. It's not good. Maybe it's changed, just like your sleep habits. Right? You know what the beauty of this is that nobody can follow up with you because we don't know where you are.
Yes, and that's okay.
Right?
That's all right.
Just saying. Right?
I have stopped using like cottage cheese containers and things like that as like things to put food in. However, my mother has
come back though. I think it'll come back. I think we'll segue back to that.
We're going back to the 70s.
As we get older, I think we will, right? I think we'll be like, oh, you know what? Imperial margin. I think you'll hold lunch. Right? I can't wait. I think that's where we're going to be headed.
Well,
right.
If we're trying to be responsible, that would be the way to go.
Right. We're trying to reuse, right? Isn't that what we're trying to do? Reuse.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we're going to reuse stuff, Samantha.
All right.
Right. Yeah.
Well, since you're snooping in people's cupboards, I'm questioning why we start texts with, hey, how's it going?
Who do you text that to?
You.
You do. I text literally like I think. Right? I literally, and then maybe in my next text, it might be like, oh, sorry, how's your day?
Yeah, because it's very possible that we've already talked to this person multiple times in a day. So why are we starting it off with, hey, how's it going? Or
seems weird, right?
How's your day? When you've probably talked to them prior to
a
that.
few times already in the day,
I know.
right? Unless you know something's going on, then
That's
that
true.
seems different, right?
Right. So
Like
you're
I text the HHG because you and I do the good nights. HHG, I sometimes like to if I'm not too busy and I remember, I like to send her a good morning. I'm like, good morning, HHG. And I do that like at like 8 o'clock in the morning when I get to work, right
uh-huh.
before, just right when I get there, I'm getting all ready for my day. Morning, HHG. And then when it's her good morning, it's usually around 11:30. She'll reply back, good morning. And I'm like, because now it's lunch. Right?
Oh my God.
So
That's
there's
classic.
time lapse, right?
There is a bit of a time lapse.
But usually when I just do a text, it's just exactly how I think. It'd be like, supper was good. We had chicken. Right. Right. That might be what I share with you. I don't
I
know.
don't. I always start off with a nice, pleasant greeting.
You're very pleasant that way.
I do.
Not me. I'm just getting right down to business.
And that's probably what irks the younger generation because they're like launching into it.
Right. They're like, I don't care how you're doing.
Yeah. And then there's an emoji for everything.
Right. So that's probably I'm probably a little more like young that way than you are.
Well, you've always said that you're a millennial cusp.
I feel I've got some millennial in me. Right. I've always said that. Okay. This is kind of disturbing. So, okay, remember when Twitch died, right? Twitch was the DJ from Ellen's show,
Yeah, we were very
right?
sad.
We were very sad, right? But now it seems like as though Twitch's people
Mm-hmm.
are coming out saying that the book that his wife has just written
Yes.
is not true.
Oh.
It's really painting Twitch in a bad light, and it's not very accurate, and it's just lies so she can get money. Like she was
Really?
married to him and loved him.
Yeah. And they had lots of kids.
And they had lots of kids. So, but apparently there's some weird shit with her and Twitch's family.
Oh.
So I'm like, would you do that? Like, would you do like a salacious tell all about your husband's mental health issues?
I
I hope not.
I don't think she's that person.
Right. But yet there's a book. Anybody
But
read the book, Friends of the Podcast?
yeah,
I don't know what it's called because I don't read books.
it's probably from her perspective. And no
Probably.
offense, they didn't live with them,
Right.
the family.
Right.
So there are going to be things that she saw and
Definitely.
experienced that they would know nothing about.
Exactly. Right. That they would not have any access to.
And I get it. He passed away. He took his own life, right?
Right.
Which is hard enough to deal with as
Sure.
a family,
Sure.
right? So
Definitely.
now there's someone going around saying that he wasn't this great person and that he did drugs and that
Right.
there was issues in other areas of his life.
Yeah.
I get it. You're sullying his name and his legacy essentially.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the idea is that the book is aimed to help people, I'm assuming.
Well, I would hope so.
I would hope that would be the reason for the book. Right.
That's not good.
And not just like not to make a quick buck, like hopefully to educate, to, you're not alone, blah, blah, blah. This is the stuff that goes on. Hopefully.
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
I don't know.
Has Ellen said anything?
Ellen says nothing.
No, she's
Ever
gone.
since she was deemed not the queen of nice.
Yeah. Well, I believe they're living in England now.
Yeah, in a country house,
In a
right?
country house.
She's like raising chickens or something. I saw a picture of her. They showed her a picture and she had gray hair.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like,
she's
whatever.
embracing. Yeah.
She's old.
She's in her 60s, is she not?
Like probably like later 60s.
Yeah.
So whatever.
She
One
made
day
lots
you're
of
gonna
money.
be gray. You're gonna go gray soon.
Yes.
You will. Friends of the podcast, you heard it here first.
I'm not going gray anytime soon.
I think you'll go gray before I go gray.
We'll see.
Remember when I did that picture on the TikTok a few years ago at the lake, and it was of me at the age of like 75, and I looked just like my father, and I'm like, I'm never ever going gray, ever.
Oh yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it down.
Totally lock it down, right? Totally lock it down, Samantha.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got other things to worry about besides the color of my hair.
I don't know. That's a big fish for me, right? I'm keeping that up high. Right? Over the years, you've let it drop a bit. I've kept mine up high.
No, I've been good because I got it re-dyed sooner than I would have anticipated.
I know, but I think it's because the pressure,
No.
right? We start calling you on it,
No.
right? You put it back, and I'm like, oh.
Sometimes I don't care what you say. Do you know that?
I think most times you don't care, but I'm going to
Yeah.
still say it.
Okay.
I'm going to still say it whether you care or not, because I think it's important to hear. Right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's where I'm
You're
going with that.
you're horrible. Do you know that?
I'm going to disagree.
Do you know that about yourself?
I'm going to disagree.
You
Right?
you shouldn't.
I do, but I do. But I do. So there.
Okay, so I can't believe that you suggested that we talk about this because how
There's
dangerous can they
danger
possibly
lurking.
be?
There's danger lurking.
Okay, so apparently the most dangerous condiments in your kitchen are mayo, creamy salad dressing, oily salad dressing, pickles, sugary
Pickles.
sauces. Pretty much the condiments are going to kill you.
The condiments are going to get you.
That is what Lisa commented when she
That's
sent
what
this
I
to me.
said. I read an article about it. I read an
Mayo,
article.
mayo I get. If you leave it out and you don't refrigerate it, it probably would kill you. Yeah.
If you go past its due date, it's going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Creamy salad dressing, I totally get it. Anything with dairy, you're probably skating on thin ice.
Just like a mayo, right? But things like an oily salad dressing, right? That can go rancid. Do you know what rancid is? It can go rancid.
Oh
rancid. Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks for using that word appropriately.
Right. It can be
very
rancid.
proud of you right now.
Thank you. It could be rancid. It could be rancid.
But pickles?
Rancid juice. Rancid.
Really?
They're just sitting in the juice.
I feel like you're making it up.
I'm not, right? It's not called a preserve. It's a pickle.
But it's pickled.
But not, yeah. And so is a human body, right? And guess what? Still, at some point, the formaldehyde still does its job and gives up. Right? So.
Okay, well, we're not eating a human body, so
right?
don't go there.
I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Just saying. Be careful. The condiments are in your fridge lurking.
So is this your Lisa's health warning about due dates again?
Always due dates, right? Like always check your due dates, people. Always check the due dates.
You're very adamant about that.
Yeah, absolutely, right? I won't do it. I won't do it, right? I'm not risking my life on something that's preventable. There's enough other shit out there that's going to get me that I can't necessarily prevent. Right?
Well, and really, this probably breaks your tiny little heart because you love a good condiment. So.
I do, right? And now I'm just being condiment cautious. That's all. Condiment cautious, Samantha. Right? You need to exercise some condiment caution. That's all.
Yes, friends of the podcast, please. This is her message: be condiment cautious.
Please be condiment cautious. Right?
Thank you, cautious.
Right?
Oh my God.
Cautious. We need to exercise some condiment cautiousness.
Oh my God,
Right?
that's so sad.
But that's fine, right? You can think I'm out to lunch. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
I think you're out to lunch. We had a conversation a while back.
Uh-huh.
Actually, no, we need to take this back because let's say somebody's brand new to the show today. They're not going to understand this. New friends of the podcast, old friends of the podcast. As you know, at one point, Samantha and I shared a love of the same TV shows. We'd be all excited to watch our shows on Thursday. Ooh, and don't forget the Tuesday shows, right? And we compare notes, blah, blah, blah. Loved it. Then we drifted Netflix came into Sam's life, kicked me to the curb, and whisked her off into a different TV direction.
Uh-huh.
Right? I still stuck with cable, right? Tried and true. One night, maybe a month ago, she was really, really I know when something's I know when she's preoccupied, right? Because we're texting and she's either preoccupied or pissy because the two P's, preoccupied or pissy, right? That's how I sum up Samantha. Preoccupied or pissy. John Domingo, can I get a verification on that? Sheila Sperling, can I get a verification on that? Preoccupied or pissy? She was preoccupied, I felt.
Uh-huh.
All of her, I would send her a message. It would come back very curt and like one word, like, oh, did you have a good supper? Yep. What'd you have for supper? Chicken. Like it was like, and I'm like, and then all of a sudden there'd be like long periods of time where it'd be kind of quiet.
Uh-huh.
So finally I'd be like, or it'd take her a long time to reply back, which isn't typically the norm. when I know you're just sitting there watching TV. So then I messaged her saying, "Hey, why are you so quiet?" And she messages back saying, "Oh, sorry, I'm just watching the Chicagos." I shake my head at you poo-pooing the TV that I watch, including the Chicagos, my beloved Chicagos.
Yes.
And yet here you are being a closet Chicagoer again.
Just that one day.
Bullshit.
No, I'm not watching them anymore because now I think they're boring.
Really good this
They're
You're
good this
lying.
season. Yeah,
I can
no.
tell from yeah, you're tempted.
No.
You're like, "Oh, it's good this season?"
No.
It's really good this season.
You told me to give them a try. I gave them a try. I did not like them. I did not find
That
them
was a good
entertaining.
episode that you were watching. You're lying. You're like a lot. You're totally lying, right?
The medicine one's not bad.
Like the medicine one's really good. The fire, get rid of the fire. Keep the PD and the med.
No, I don't like the PD. There's too much violence.
I love the PD. I like the violence, right?
I know you do.
I'm just saying, I shake my head at the fact that I think you are a closet still Lisa and Sam TV show girl.
Not often.
I don't know if I that's the thing. I'm starting to question whether or not I believe you. That's
you know what I find interesting is that when I'm trying to watch something, that's when you get chatty. And all I want to say is, can you please leave me alone? I'm trying to watch my show and pay attention.
No, because how am I going to reply to that? Oh, sorry.
And then you become all offended.
And I'm offended, right? You don't want to talk.
Fuck, I just missed a really good piece of the show. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Lisa again. It's just
hit
Lisa.
pause. Hit pause on your TV.
No, I need you to leave me alone.
No, well, you know what? You need to make a special screen that comes up saying watching TV.
You don't have the problem is you don't have a filter.
No, I just like to talk when I want to talk.
There's That's all the time.
Talking.
That's 24.
No, there's sometimes I'm not talking.
When?
Not
when
often.
Are you not
there
talking?
are some times. There are some times when I'm not talking.
Oh yeah, the 2 to 3 hours of sleep that you get every night.
Definitely not talking, right?
Oh my God. Friends of the podcast, I just don't know how she does it. I don't know how she just finds so many things to keep nattering on about. I usually by the end of my workday, I have hit my capacity of like what I want to talk about, who I want to talk to. I have no interest.
And then insert Lisa time.
Yeah. And then Chatty Cathy comes on board and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about you.
Right? Here I am. You had a little grief. I'm back. Look who's back again.
Oh,
I know, right? I can't help it. I'm a talker.
I know. And you won't give Lone Star 911 a go?
I won't do it.
Sad, man. It's good.
I'm not doing that show.
It's got Rob Lowe in it.
It doesn't matter. I don't like him like that.
You don't like him like that?
It's not how I like him. I don't want him in a show. I don't want him I don't want him in that show.
Why?
I don't like anything about that show.
Ugh.
Right? At all. Who cares?
It's rude, man.
Right? Just saying. We're not compatible. We outgrew each other that way.
We did.
Right?
I got taste and you stayed the same.
Right? The rest is like a marriage, right? Been too many years to go our separate ways. We might as well just stay friends. Are there better friends out there? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to go through all the hassle? Not really.
No, and the problem is that when we do go on vacation, and it always happens at the lake, because at night we watch a little TV, and the only thing that's on is freaking game shows.
Right. Sam loves a good game show.
No, I don't actually, but it's literally the only thing to watch.
Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, oh my God, shoot me now. Right.
And then I say, you pick the TV. And they're like, no, you go ahead. And I'm like, I'm not watching this shit.
And then what do we watch? Miss Marple. Or Poirot. Or
because I like that stuff.
Some horrible British show.
I know. Then I say to you, you pick it. And then you don't.
I put the news on.
And I hate the news.
Right. So we're not very compatible in a lot of things. Right? Enough already.
Why are we friends again?
Good question. I don't remember the reasons now. Right? That's just how it is, right?
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I have some breaking news.
Oh.
It's very important.
Okay.
Hershey's is ending the cherry blossom.
Oh God. I read that cherry blossom started in 1850. And you know what? I don't think they didn't update it. It was the same box, the same, what I'm assuming, yucky foil around that thing.
Oh, the yucky chocolate and the yucky cherry.
But obviously people loved it.
I don't understand how or why.
I can't believe people still care about it.
Ugh.
There's like Facebook groups out that are trying to stop.
Oh,
stop
it's
the Hershey
chocolate.
It's the cherry blossom, but it has 100-year reputation.
Fantastic. Stock up.
This thing. We're asking that question. We're asking it.
If anybody likes the cherry blossom.
No, right? Because it's not the Queen Mary like at Christmas. That's different. This is the cherry blossom with the a little bit chocolate, and little chunks of nut in it.
Ugh.
And the
gross middle of the cherry. Ugh.
All the syrup that drips out.
Yeah, it's like my dad loves the chocolate liqueur candies at Christmas. He's like, "Do you want one?" I'm like, "No,
stop eating these 1975, Larry.
I do not want one, Dad." And then
love
people
the amaretto one, please.
Yeah, and then people love the orange chocolate, the one that's shaped like an orange. I'm like, it's orange.
I don't want flavored chocolate like that, unless it's mint, but I don't want it in a ball.
Yes.
Right? I don't want it in a ball.
It's so gross.
Yeah. It's weird, right? But people are hanging on to the cherry blossom.
I think they should just let it go. Let it die.
Let it go. Let it die.
Not everything needs to stay.
No, it's been around for 100 years. It's time. Like all good things, it must come to an end.
This is where our we have no sympathy.
If I'm here for 100 years, I too must come to an end.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It's weird.
Okay. I'm going to shake my head at something.
Is it me again?
Yeah. At the fact, no, it's not actually. Not everything's about you, Lisa.
Well, lately your I shake my heads have been about me, and I find it a little offensive, right?
Well, that's what I try to do for you.
Nice.
I'm shaking my head at the fact that we kill time drying our hands with the bathroom hand dryer to just wipe our hands, our not dry hands on our pants.
Right? On our worn, pretty much still now dirty pants.
Why do we do that? Why don't they work? Like, when did we give up paper towels again?
Do they work, or is it that we don't? They do work, and maybe we don't wait around long enough?
Like, and then again, and then it's a tiny space. There's only so many things to wash your hands at, and only one, maybe two dryers if you're lucky, right? So you're there and you're doing this with your hands and you're waiting for them to dry, and then people are behind you. Now you formed a line because you want your hands dry.
And no offense, right? I don't want to spend extra time in there. Right? I'm there to do business.
They're not very good then. I think they don't work.
So do you want the ones from the 70s in the gas station that everybody just used?
Oh, no, those are gross. That's
and the dirtiness just recycled?
Recycles. It's so gross.
Like, that's so nasty.
So
nasty, right? Right? You just everybody.
Like, why can't we just use paper towel?
Because you're supposed to not use paper.
But the hand dryers don't help. You're wiping it on your pants anyways.
Totally.
Right? Or you're shaking your hands as you walk out of the bathroom.
I know, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's gross. It's kind of gross.
It's so gross.
We have not really evolved.
I feel like you're not buying into my pain.
I'm not, because I'm a hand wipe. I don't mind wiping them on my pants.
Well, because your hands are always a little bit dirty.
They're not dirty. Yes, and if they are dirty, guess what? They're my hands, so they can be dirty.
Yes, right? So that is always your excuse.
Right? They're my hands, my dirtiness. They're not touching you. They might touch things that you're going to touch, but they're not touching you.
Yeah, you're gross.
I don't know. It's just natural for me to wipe them on my hands. It doesn't bother me like it bothers you, right?
It bothers me.
You're sometimes a little more princessy than I am that way.
I am a little around that. Yes, I am.
I'm not. You know.
Well, one of us carries hand sanitizer and one of us doesn't.
No, right? And I do not. I'm the one who does not. Right? Reusing my Kleenex and everything. Right?
Oh my God!
In my hand.
Friends of the podcast, if you're ever around Lisa and you ask for a Kleenex, don't, because you're never really sure if she hasn't used it already.
I'm never really sure if I haven't used it, but I try hard to find you one that I think looks just only wrinkled.
You're so gross.
I try my best. So, okay, for Christmas, your mom gave me some delicious jam.
Yes, she did.
Right? She gave me some delicious beets that turn my pea beet color because I'm eating too many in one sitting, I'm assuming. That's on me. That's on me, right? Nothing like eating a lot of beets and going pee and going, oh, I think I'm having a medical emergency. Oh, no, it's the beets. It's totally the beets. Should just start to clear up as the day goes, right? It means you ate too many beets. But she also gave me some, is it strawberry jam?
Yeah, she made strawberry jam.
Isn't that delightful?
It is, yeah.
You don't even need the bread with that. You could just eat it with the spoon.
Oh, you shouldn't, though.
Why shouldn't you? What difference does it make?
There's a lot of sugar in that.
A lot of sugar in that going on the bread. But what I don't get is, what is that clump of wax? What's that for?
That's because she sealed it.
Why has it got to be wax? Why can't you just put the lid on?
No, because it needs to be sealed.
What does that mean?
It's just how you make jam, Lisa.
Because you don't have an answer.
No, because I don't have an answer. Because I don't jam. I don't jam. I don't jam.
You're a friend who does not jam.
No, I don't pickle and I don't jam.
You know, your poor mom, right? She has 2 daughters who do, I'm assuming, do neither of the things that she loves.
No.
Pickling or jam.
Michelle is more likely to pickle and jam.
She will pickle and jam, but I don't think I think she'd have to be forced to pickle and jam. Mm-hmm. You are not going to pickle or jam.
I will help her pickle and jam.
You'll watch her pickle and jam.
I will participate if asked.
I will cheer you on as you pickle and jam.
Right. I'm more interested probably in learning how to cook some of her dishes. I'm never going to pickle or jam.
Right. I know, right? Remember we had an episode where I said, let's learn how to pickle. Let's learn how to paint. Let's learn how to plant. Right? Let's learn how to ride bikes. No.
I know how to ride a bike.
You can't say that now. You can't say that if you haven't ridden one for 25 years.
Oh my God.
We don't know how to ride bikes anymore. We would have to learn. Do you want to learn how to ride a bike this summer?
No.
Everything? No. Rollerblade? No.
Oh my God. I don't want to fall to my death. No,
right.
Thank you.
You want to learn to play pickleball?
No.
Right. Again, just one more thing that we don't do.
Let's go there with pickleball, shall we?
Okay,
because
we shall.
You think, oh yeah, let's do pickleball.
Pickleball.
Anybody that is your partner for pickleball, they're going to do all the work.
They're going to be the picklers.
You know why, Lisa?
Why?
Because you're not going to run.
But it's not going to run. But it's not that much work because the court's not that big. It's smaller.
Big enough, Lisa. It's big enough. And that poor person who has to be your partner is going to be running around, hitting shit, or you're just going to lose. You should just forfeit the game. I'm not going to run, so we should just forfeit the game.
I'm not a give up person like that when it comes to sporting events, right?
But you're not going to do the work.
Well, I might if it comes right to me. I'll hit it. I can hit. I just don't want to run after things.
Oh, yes.
That's, you know what I think my best sport would be right now in this age? Tetherball. I just stand and hit the ball. It's on a rope and it goes around. Oh, do I have to duck? Is that what you had to do?
I think sometimes you have to duck.
Oh, I'm not interested in ducking either. I don't know. I'm not sure what my senior sport is going to be. But we need to start thinking in those directions because we're headed there.
Your senior sport is sitting in your chair.
Right? And I do it really well, right?
All right.
I'm really competitive. Senior sport sitting.
Yeah, sitting. Lisa excels.
I could teach a class in sitting.
You could.
Right? It's mind over matter, right?
All the things you can do.
Or you're fine. Keep sitting.
Fine.
You're fine. Keep sitting. You'll be fine. Take a couple
God.
Right? That's all. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
Samantha. Okay.
So I was perusing Facebook, and you know our friend Fancy Nancy.
Nancy.
Her Facebook memory popped up.
Queen of the memes, Fancy Nancy.
She is. She shared it from 3 years ago, and it was a picture of a double hamburger patty burger with cheese, but it had Oreo cookies stuffed into it, and there was 2 layers of Oreo cookies along with hamburger, cheese, bun. And I just looked at it and went, "Huh."
Why would we do that?
Why would you eat a soggy Oreo cookie
Oh,
against a hamburger?
no, why would you put that in? Why would
Why?
no?
Huh.
And somebody took a picture of it because actually, so that means people are doing that.
Well, either they're just taking pictures of it, which here's hoping. But could you imagine eating that?
I don't. You and Michelle sometimes put peanut butter on your burger.
Well, I tried it once and it was fine, but I would never do that again.
She likes it a lot.
I know she really does.
Yeah, not my cup of tea.
No, not mine either.
Oh, that's so gross, that Oreo cookie. No, burger's just a burger.
I know.
We don't need to jack it up or do anything weird to hamburgers, right?
No.
Yuck. Thumbs down.
I was just like, I don't understand this. I don't understand what's happening.
I don't want to know about it. I don't want to know how it tastes. I'm actually going to erase it from my memory.
Exactly.
You never even talked about it. It's already gone. It's
Mhm.
already gone, Samantha, right? It's already gone. Ugh.
Well, and then I was on Facebook again. God bless social media.
Totally.
I saw that Ryan Reynolds posted something about him and Colin Hanks. You know what they're doing?
No.
They are doing a documentary about John Candy.
Oh, that'd be good, hey?
One of our Canadian national treasures.
Sure, that'd be good to see.
He was Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, that's a great movie.
Such a good movie.
Such a funny movie.
Oh my God. He was hilarious.
Yeah, Canadians are really, really funny.
We are funny.
Yeah, right?
But can you imagine Ryan Reynolds is the perfect person to do this documentary.
Oh, yeah, for sure, right? I mean, Ryan Reynolds, he's a bit of a gem, hey?
He is a bit of a gem.
He's a bit of a gem, Samantha.
He's like doing many great things, Lisa.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go down in the books, right? As a good one. He's gonna go down as a good one of the good ones. Right?
But I just wanted to mention that because I think it's important that people understand that in Canada we have our own favorites.
Sure.
That just belong to us.
That just belong to us. They're just Canadian. There's Anne Murray.
Oh, well,
Candy.
She's not dead yet. She's not dead yet.
It doesn't wait. Oh, don't even say those words.
I know.
I got through the Queen. I can do it, but
oh yeah,
really sad.
Well, right? And then the lead singer of Tragically Hip.
Yeah, that's sad too. There's lots of sadness, right? There's lots of sadness.
He was so good.
I'm going to say one thing about the inauguration.
Oh, okay.
I know we're recording early.
Yes, we are.
It actually, in our real time, because we're away, in our real time, it happened yesterday. Did I or did I not see Elon Musk do the Hail Hitler?
It was called a Roman salute, apparently. And I'm like, didn't look like that.
Did not, right? Because you saw the clip that I posted, right? Which was of all the white supremacists doing it.
Oh my God.
And then there's another funny clip out there of Eric Trump. Apparently the triangle, if you make the triangle, that's a sign of white supremacists.
Okay,
too.
Don't do that.
No, I'm using it just only as an example. So when they were all standing and Donald Trump was doing his speech, Eric Trump was standing with his hands in the shape of a triangle.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was. And his wife hit his arm a couple times, and you could see her saying, "Don't do that." And then all of a sudden his hands just went down. Yeah, there were signs. There were signs. Just saying.
Okay. Allegedly.
There were signs, people. There were signs.
Yes, there's a lot of people going around.
Right? Up in arms.
Yeah.
So by the time we join up again and we're in real time, we'll know so much more.
We will know so much more.
We'll know so much more by then, right?
I can only imagine what else he will executive order in.
Who knows? And out, in and out, in and out, right?
Like a revolving door.
Yep. So the people that got pardoned for being part of the riot that killed people, there are some of those people who were badly injured who now have taken out, protective orders. So nobody, because now they feel threatened because these people are now out roaming the streets.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
good job, America.
Well,
you got to keep her.
As I said before, this is the reality series that we never knew we needed.
Right? Exactly. This is one that I probably didn't want to watch, actually.
No, I don't know if anybody wants to watch this,
I like
actually.
lots of shows for all the wrong reasons, but this was not one of them.
This is like something you don't want to watch, but for some reason you watch it
You
because
watch it like this.
yeah, with your
Right.
fingers over your face.
Right? You kind of right? Anyways.
Oh, we feel for those who are not
Trump.
part not part of the whole I love Trump.
You know, I hope it all works out.
I do too. That's ultimately
I hope
what
there's
I
a
would
nice
hope
bow
for,
at the end of it all.
that this really does work out, that things are going to be good for America, and that the next 4 years will be prosperous for them. And
I don't think they will be, but
we
shall see.
We shall
We
see.
shall see. We
We
can't
got
end
our
the podcast on a bad note.
but we got our own problems in Canada, so
We're
let's
a
figure
shit
that
show
out.
too, right?
Yeah, we're
just a little less dramatic about it.
We are.
Our drama's dialed back a wee bit.
Oh my God.
Oh, Samantha.
Lisa, if you don't laugh, you're going to cry, so it's better to laugh.
Better to laugh, right? That's totally true.
But guys, if you love us, connect with us on our many social platforms, or check out our website at www.ishakemyheadpod.com and sign up for newsletters, check out our blog, leave us a message or voicemail, and stay to listen to any of our episodes because it's all there. Spotify is our home, so if you're still listening to us on Podbean or our old home, maybe it's time to make the switch. Just a thought. You can support us by sharing us on your socials and become our podcast ambassador. We've talked about this many times before. Please share us on your socials. When you do, tag us and we will mention you on the podcast. If you want to catch our videos, check out our YouTube page and subscribe to get notified of a new episode. I do have bad news around that.
Why?
We lost somebody. We're back down to 117.
Where's somebody?
We climbed and then we fell.
God, come on, people. Again, here's my part to put in. If all 832 people that love us on Facebook would just hit subscribe everywhere you can,
yeah,
it would be live with Lisa and Sam.
A lot quicker.
A lot quicker.
To support the podcast, visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead, and you can choose the amount you want to contribute. You can look forward to extra content that no one gets but friends of the Patreon.
Right.
If you need some new...
And we've just recorded lots. I'm already putting it out there.
Yes. If you need some new I Shake My Head swag, check out threadless.com and search I Shake My Head. New and old logos are available. And we just want to thank John Domingo for editing our podcast each week.
And I hope that Buffalo wins the Super Bowl. This is my unpredicted prediction.
I don't know who's going to the Super Bowl yet.
Well, they still got another set of games this weekend.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll see.
We'll see.
But I'm cheering for Buffalo now.
Let the best teams win.
Best team win, right? Samantha, anything else you want to add this week?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, I'm better as usual. Every time.
Every
zing,
freaking
zing,
time.
Zing, zing, zing. All right, Samantha, it's time for you to go get your makeup off and get out of your beautiful attire.
Shut up.
And get ready for bed because it's late. All right, friends of the podcast, have a great week. Samantha, always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.